Chihuly's garden. Chihuly. Even the name has a magical sound. Entering the garden, marveling at the rose crystal tower, reaching towards the sky, viewing the glass and gardens, a marriage of vibrant colors, a spire of yellow and blue reflecting in a pool, a multichromatic bouquet hanging from the ceiling, colorful glass onions floating with the lily pads, boats filled with a multitude of shapes and tones, an orange and yellow sun, 1,000 pieces of hand-blown glass weighing 4,600 pounds, iridescent on this sunny day. So much beauty, staggering the mind and eye. A rose garden of glass, every possible shade of blue. Glass baskets with the assorted cacti, myriad spheres in a chandelier, a coat many colors, giant flowers, vibrant red and purple reeds, no end to the imagination and creativity of his genius. Dale Chihuly is known all over the world for his innovative sculptures and vibrant colors. He was born in Tacoma, Washington in 1941. He was educated in Washington and also at the University of Wisconsin and the Rhode Island School of Design. He won a Fulbright scholarship and went on to become the first American glassblower to work in the prestigious Vinini Fabbrica on the island of Murano. His inspiration in making flowers and plants came from his mother's love for her garden. Since losing the vision in one of his eyes in an automobile accident in 1976, Chihuly no longer has the depth perception necessary to handle the molten glass himself. Instead, he conceptualizes each project with paint and canvas and then employs a team of artists to do the work. Recently, 2 busloads of Cedar Crest residents were fortunate enough to have seen the Dale Chihuly exhibit at the New York Botanical Gardens. It was a true marriage of glass and gardens.
And I'm going to give you guys your ticket to get into the conservatory and a map with some information about Chihuly.
In front of the conservatory is the Rose Crystal Tower. It weighs over 4,000 pounds, and its crystals are made in molds from a plastic Chihuly calls polyvitro.
Now, when we go inside the conservatory, I will not be able to talk. The aisles are too narrow. I will answer questions.
Marjorie, look this way. Mel, here we go. We will enter the Enid A. Haupt Conservatory. Greeting us is a yellow and blue palm dome tower reflecting in a pond. Whatever it is, it's nice, right?
Yes.
There you go.
It's not the towers, but it's gorgeous.
What are you looking at, girls?
This is Ichabana, inspired by
Okay, very good. Thank you. The flower coming out of the vase is Ikebana. The inspiration was the traditional Japanese art form of flower arranging, which emphasizes form and balance.
yellow globe with flowers growing out of it.
Are you going to write a poem about it? No? It's not worthy of a poem? fourth tower was another chandelier. It was a collection of spheres in assorted sizes and colors.
How do you like the show so far?
It's wonderful. I was greatly surprised.
It's worth?
Yes, definitely. I never knew glass could be worked with that way.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi, it's been
Do you
a
come
great
here
day.
often, ladies?
No, I haven't been here in years, and I must admit, I'm loving the plants, but the Chihuly exhibit is fantastic.
Outstanding. Colors are just absolutely
Do you like the real flowers or the Chihuly?
equally.
Equally?
Yes.
I think the textures.
That
A
makes
hard
it more.
worker.
Say something when you have the chance to.
Say something witty.
No, it is a fantastic. There are the things that I was amazed at
That's
the Chihuly exhibit and the different shades.
The colors.
Colors are gorgeous. Absolutely.
Oh,
Have a good day.
you too.
The group was very lucky to have their own personal docent accompany them. Resident Mel Williams, a longtime docent at the facility, enriched the trip with his amazing knowledge of the plants. With lengths of over 10 feet, the reeds can only be made by a team. A glass blower holding the gather of glass on the blowpipe ascends a mechanical lift and blows into the glass while another pulls it from below. Chihuly first filled boats with glass in 1995 in Finland. Our own Tom Fox also added greatly with his informative comments throughout the day.
How do you like the show?
Oh, I think it's wonderful.
Isn't it?
Wonderful. Absolutely.
I haven't been over here in years.
Oh, the whole place is wonderful. You know, I'm trying to think if I have been here before.
These glass pieces with the pointed tips are the Walla Wallas. They resemble their namesake, the famous sweet onions of eastern Washington state. Though appearing to float, each is carefully tethered. Baskets were influenced in 1977 by Native American basketry. The artist experimented with glass to capture the essence of the slumped and collapsing woven grass vessels. Chandeliers were created when the artist was interested in massing color. In a 1996 project, Chihuly chandeliers were suspended over the public squares and canals of Venice. After enjoying lunch in the outdoor cafe, the group continued their tour of the Botanical Gardens. Mel and Tom accompanied them through Helen's Garden of Fragrant Plants. They saw a wide variety of flowers and also a multitude of bumblebees and butterflies. Tom tried to have one land on his hand, but it kept flitting away before it could be captured by the camera. From the gardens, we continued our botanical journey to the major attraction of the exhibit, the sun. What was the high point so far? This is the high point of Miriam's trip so far to see all the Chihuly works. Quite spectacular. For many, the most outstanding piece in the exhibit was the sun. This installation weighs 4,600 pounds and consists of over 1,000 pieces of hand-blown glass. Taking 4 days to install, each piece was individually attached to the steel armature by a team of 6 assistants.
See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Here where they're normal.
Maybe is it better the other way?
Oh, how do you like the show?
Nice, I love it.
Do you like it?
Oh, yeah.
Was it worth it to come over?
Oh, yes, I do. You're not going to see this too much anywhere else. It's beautiful.
A small bowl of this artist goes for about $6,000.
And then if you dropped it, boy,
And a big one goes for $700,000.
Well, I think I'll stick to
I
corn.
like to know how long did he take to make something
It's
like
very attractive.
From here, we go to the Children's Adventure Garden. A mold is used to create the ribs on ferns under the trees. Ribs give a piece more strength and movement. Though cast in molds taken from chunks of glass, the blue polyvitro crystals floating in the wetland are actually hollow and made from plastic. We are now on the tram on our way to the Rose Garden.
Over the hill to your left, you will see a glass dome. It belongs to one of New York's historic landmarks, the Enid A. Houpt Conservatory, containing a wealth of plants. It is also the main house for the Chihuly at the New York Botanical Garden exhibition. The path to the left will take you to the conservatory as well as the garden cafe. We're now traveling along a very beautiful double array of American tulip trees averaging 90 feet tall and planted in 1905. Further ahead we have Fountain of Life, which is in front of the Bulwer-Style Library building. This will be the first stop on the tram tour. Please feel free to disembark and visit the exhibitions currently taking place within the library building. At 3 o'clock we also have a Chihuly film, which will be showing in the lecture hall. Our grounds cover an area of 250 acres and include 30,000 species and varieties of plant life in over 50 outdoor gardens and plant collections. We're now driving through the Arboretum, a collection of hardy trees and shrubs from the northern temperate region. And as we make this left, the tree closest to us is a sycamore. This will be the next stop on the garden tram tour.
Here we are at the entrance to the Rose Garden. We just finished our tram ride. More Chihuly, this time in blue. Everything in blue. Thousands and thousands of roses. Did it have a smell?
Lovely.
Very good. The Othello Rose. Very nice scent. This is called the Rosa Chihuly. Special rose for the occasion. Beautiful. A Tahitian sunset. Very pretty. Rainbow sorbet. Very pretty. Julia Child. Very pretty light yellow. Marmalade skies. Carefree beauty. Must be at least 6 feet tall. Baby blanket. Perfect colors for a new little girl baby. Perfect pinks. Easy going. And just go on and on and on and on and on. Very pretty. A close-up of the easy going. From the Rose Garden, we're going to the Bork Sullivan Display House to see the Macchia forest. Macchia is Italian for spotted. We will see the huge spotted flowers. Maquia Forest was conceived with Chihuly's desire to use all 300 colors of glass available to him in the hot shop. A layer of white opaque glass separates the complex interior and exterior color pattern so that each color is distinct.
We've seen the magnificent rose garden, and now we're on our way out to the park to go back to the bus, to go back to Cedar Crest after a memorable day at the New York Botanical Gardens.